everybody. Mayor Tom Mulata here talking to you in our great city of Port Washington, Wisconsin. What an absolutely gorgeous September day to be talking to you, and actually talking to you from a great place right here along our beautiful lakefront, and that is we're actually at Port Deco Divers, our full-service dive operation here in the city of Port Washington. If you have not been here to check out the store, you've got to get on by over at 110 South Wisconsin Street and have an opportunity to meet with Tish and TJ and have a chance to take a look at the store, learn a little bit about what they have to offer the diving community here. And heck, if you're not a certified diver, don't worry about it, because Tish and TJ will actually take you out and get you all settled and ready to go and get you out on some dives here in Lake Michigan. We've got some great wrecks to explore right out here off of our shores in Port Washington. So utilize the opportunities during the summer months over at the outdoor pool with Tish and TJ. You can learn how to dive and then get out here in Lake Michigan. It's an incredible opportunity right now, as we'll talk about in a bit, to really see some of the wrecks that lie beneath our water, these underwater treasures that are really the hallmark of our National Marine Sanctuary proposal. And that's why I'm talking to you all today, because we have an opportunity here not only with Tish, co-owner from Port Deco Divers, but also really privileged, Tish and I are, to have Steve Kroll visiting with us from Alpena, Michigan, and talking with us about the National Marine Sanctuary. In fact, there's a forum tonight, so that would be Thursday, September 21st, up in Sheboygan, talking a little bit more about the potential impact of the National Marine Sanctuary, our proposal for a Lake Michigan, Wisconsin National Marine Sanctuary. And so we're thrilled to have Steve with us here today, a chance to talk a little bit about what the National Marine Sanctuary has meant over in Thunder Bay within the community of Alpena. So Tish, thanks so much for having Steve and I here at Port Deco Divers. I'm thrilled to hear it was a great year for you relative to dive business, right? Yes, maybe talk a little bit, just if you can, about what life has been like diving in Port Washington since you've been here.
It's been fabulous diving here in Port Washington. The water clarity is astonishing. We get anywhere from 40 foot to 120 foot visibility out here. The wrecks are in great shape. The pinnacle wreck is the Northerner, which lies in about 135 feet. Just astonishing, just priceless. You have to come see it to believe it.
And as somebody who takes people out on these wrecks and obviously sort of opens their eyes to the underwater world and these treasures, right, these historical treasures of our maritime past, I mean, for you, the National Marine Sanctuary proposal must be very exciting relative to not only protecting and preserving what we already know, but identifying and discovering other treasures that are out there.
Oh, definitely. It's going to be astonishing to have them come in and preserve the wrecks for future generations, and all the education that everybody can learn about the historic shipwrecks that have been sitting in Lake Michigan for over 150 years. It's just amazing.
Well, we have been thrilled to have you as a partner, obviously, here in the city, choosing to locate in our home port, largely, of course, because of the potential involved with the National Marine Sanctuary, but the role you play in terms of the educational partnerships, and again, getting people out into the water to see these treasures. And I think the objective ultimately for all of us is through the National Marine Sanctuary program is not only to get people out into the water to see them, but to bring those treasures, to bring the lake to the people as well. And maybe that's a good time for us to pivot and talk a little bit here with Steve about the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary.